Digging in, Jazz
Leading
Chisholm
off tonight
Jr.
for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swings and misses. And there's one away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Inside, almost got him.
1-0. Ball.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. That catches the top part of the zone. And now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One out, base is empty. And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it is. If you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you drove back to the dugout.
2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Kyle Tucker. That one missing inside. Tucker, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the first. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Will Warren. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's
Leading
Marcell
off for the
Ozuna.
Braves, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A gigantic blast. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the base of the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Mookie Betts now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Tucker should have it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here's Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Now it's Marcus Semien. There's a swing and a miss.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. On to second to get 1, and that's 2. Back at Truist Park, and here's the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout. Sale back to work.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And next for New York, Ben Rice.
22, Ben Rice.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No ball. Two strikes.
That just misses, and that's ball one. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That's in there. And that is strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And that's ruled this. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the center fielder, Kevin Pillar. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1.
That's strike one. Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Zach McKinstry. Strike one.
No balls. One strike.
Grisham sprinting for this one. Corrals it. 2 down. And now it's Gavin
Batting
Lux.
the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
In the air, left field. Trout settles under it. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Grisham.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. That takes care of Grisham. Anthony Volpe digs in now.
Anthony Volpe.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. And that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
That one not close, and it's 1-0. And a foul ball. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. Back to the top of the lineup, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Verdugo makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Sean Murphy.
For the Braves, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
Volpe throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
Here
the
comes
designated
Ozuna
hitter,
up to the
Marcell
plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Ozuna.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Nabs it, 2 down.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Verdugo. He was walked intentionally his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that'll do it. Start of the fourth. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And misses inside. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Here's Kyle Tucker. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Popped up. McKinstry hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Mike Trout. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Trout in his 14th season, 33 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. Hard hit left side. Semien toss over to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Back here in Atlanta, here's Marcus Semien.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Reaches but can't haul it in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Kevin Pillar. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Semien gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Chisholm sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Zach McKinstry now at the plate. Fly to center his first time.
McKinstry.
Up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. And he beats it. He's safe. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Next to hit, Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get ground ball, double play.
Hit weakly on the ground. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Ben Rice.
22, Ben
Sale back to work. Hitting the air out to center field. Pilar in and to his right. Squeezes it. And there's one down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Stanton.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 so far.
Grisham.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. That takes care of Grisham. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
And that is out of play.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Tucker should have it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one. Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. And it is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-0. And here comes Bellinger.
Robert Garcia.
He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. And Bellinger is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one.
That's a foul ball.
2 outs.
That's foul.
Volpe throws to first in time, and Betts is gone. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back at Truist Park, top of the 6th inning, and now Anthony Volpe.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Doubled in his first AB. Out towards left center. Pilar on the move. And there are 2 outs. So the lineup flips over. And now Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now in for the Braves, Alex Verdugo. That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0. So up next, Marcus Semien. And there's a foul ball.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Kevin Pillar next up for the Braves. There's the strike.
0-1.
Tucker going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry, 1 for 2. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
On its way to the corner, Trout on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 outs. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Over to first, and that ends the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. The Yankees looking to rally.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. He's out. And 2 away to start the 7th. Here's Trout.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it does. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. 1 down. So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport.
Murphy.
Loaisiga goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he's a native of Nicaragua.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Trout is there. Makes the catch for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Rice. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
22, Ben Rice.
Sale back to work.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Ripped to short. 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Stanton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Strike three, struck him out for the third time today. Now here's Trent Grisham, has grounded out a couple of times. And there's a hit. And they have their first base runner since the third inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony.
So digging in,
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe. Just off the inside edge.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
To second, Lux. And that is the inning. Back here in Atlanta, ready for the bottom of the eighth. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And that gets down in the corner. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Mookie to hit. Fought off foul. Loizaga fires. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. One away. At the plate, Alex Verdugo. He's already homered in this game.
Verdugo.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. One strike.
Foul ball there. Ripped to third and caught.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Marcus Semien. Next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Bellinger on at second with 2 down. Tucker really on his horse for it. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back at Truist Park, all set to start the ninth in this one. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Braves leading by 3 here at the top of the ninth. That's too low. Now 1-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. McKinstry under it. He's got it. 2 away down. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball, and this should do it. Semien on to first. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.